Hello scholars, and welcome to another day of Read Aloud. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend with your families and you're ready to jump right back in. Last week we were able to read Gregory the Terrible Eater, our friend Gregory the goat. And we were able to fill out our STORY story chart, filling in the setting and filling in the talking characters. Today we are going to reread the book, the beginning of the book and the middle, and we are going to work on O and R. So let's get started. We know that good readers always review their vocabulary words, so let's go ahead and start with that. S stands for, we're going to get ready, and we're going to do STORY, just what they stand for. Are you ready? Good. S stands for setting. Your turn. Good. S stands for setting. T stands for talking characters. Your turn. Good. O stands for oops, there's a problem. Your turn. Again, O stands for oops, there's a problem. R stands for attempts to resolve. R stands for attempts to resolve. Good. And Y stands for yes, there's a solution. Again, go. Y stands for yes, there's a solution. Good. Let's do STORY all the way through without stopping. Are you ready? Good. S stands for setting. T stands for talking characters. O stands for oops, there's a problem. R stands for attempts to resolve. Y stands for yes, there's a solution. Let's do it all the way through, and let's try one more time to not make any mistakes. See, bring it on. Good job. S stands for get ready, go. S stands for setting. T stands for talking characters. O stands for oops, there's a problem. R stands for attempts to resolve. Y stands for yes, there's a solution. Great work. Lemonade cheer, get ready, go. Too sour. Add some sugar. Sweet. Nice work. So now that we already know S and T, I wanted to teach you a new cheer. When we go through STORY, we're looking at the beginning, middle, and end of a story. So this new cheer goes like this. Are you ready? Good. I love the self-determination. S and T take place in the beginning. Get ready, go. S and T take place in the beginning. Good. Say easy peasy. O and R take place in the middle. Again, go. O and R take place in the middle. One more time. O and R take place in the middle. Good. And we're at the very end. Y takes place at the end. Again, go. Y takes place at the end. Good. Say moving on. Awesome work today, scholars. You are crushing it. So now let's go through and let's state what those chants and cheers are for all of our letters. We're going to start with setting. Are you ready? Good. Setting is get ready, go. Setting is where and when the story takes place. One more time. Setting is get ready, go. Setting is where and when the story takes place. T stands for talking. Good. Talking characters. Characters are get ready, go. Characters are the people, animals, or things acting in a story. Again, go. Characters are the people, animals, or things acting in a story. We know that O stands for oops, there's a. Oh, you can be louder than that. O stands for oops, there's a. Yes, there's a problem. There's a. Yes, there's a problem. Problem is get ready, go. Problem is something that the character wants or needs, but they cannot have. Again, go. Problem is something that the character wants or needs, but they cannot have. Nice work. We know R stands for attempts to resolve. Yes, we know that R stands for attempts to resolve. And we know an attempt, your turn. Yes, an attempt is when you try something, but it doesn't work. Let's do that together. An attempt is, get ready, go. An attempt is when you try something, but it doesn't work. Good. And finally, we're at, yes, Y. Y stands for, yes, there's a solution. Solution is, get ready, go. Solution is how the problem is solved. Wonderful job. Say, I'm so smart. Good work. So guys, you know all of your story elements. And last week, we were able to fill in the setting for our story and the talking characters. Do you remember what the setting was? What was the setting in our story? What was the setting? Yeah, where was it? It was inside and outside. And remember, we don't just give the where for setting, we also always include the when. We include that. Yeah, good readers always include the when too. When was it? During the day. There were so many different days that took place, and it was during the day. During the, perfect, during the day. And who were our characters? You know, characters are the people, animals, or things acting in a story. Yeah, Gregory was our main character. We have him first on our chart. Mother goat, father goat, and even Dr. Ram. Today, where we reread the beginning and middle of our story today, we're going to be thinking about O and R. We know O and R take place in the middle. So when we get to the middle, we're going to ask ourselves, like good readers, what is the problem? I know problem is get ready, go. Problem is something that the character wants or needs, but they cannot have. So we're going to figure out what is the problem. And we're going to be thinking about how, for our attempts to resolve, how is a character trying to solve their problem. And we know attempts to resolve never work. They never work, but they still try. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Let's hop into our story. Come on. Gregory, the terrible eater. Once there was a goat named Gregory. Gregory liked to jump from rock to rock, kick his legs into the air, and butt his head against walls. I'm an average goat, said Gregory. But Gregory was not an average goat. Gregory was a terrible eater. Every time he sat down to eat with his mother and father, he knew he was in for trouble. Scholars, why do Gregory's mother and father think that he's such a terrible eater? Remember we were thinking about what a terrible eater meant? What that was? Why do his parents think he's such a terrible eater? What do you think? Yeah, Gregory doesn't like to eat the things that a normal goat likes to eat. He likes to eat healthy food. I wonder if that's going to contribute to the problem. Would you like a tin can, Gregory? Asked Mother Goat. No thanks, said Gregory. How about a nice box, a piece of rug, and a bottle cap? Asked Father Goat. Bah, said Gregory, unhappily. Scholars, I'm noticing that Mother Goat and Father Goat are trying to give Gregory some things to eat. It says in the text on page 4 that Father Goat offers a nice box, a piece of rug, a bottle cap, and Gregory says, bah. And it says that he said that unhappily. I know that unhappily means he's not happy when he says it. So why is he saying bah? Why is he not happy and saying bah when Father gives him those things to eat? Yeah, he doesn't want to eat what his parents want to eat. I think we're figuring out the problem. Problem is get ready, go. Problem is something that the character wants or needs, but they cannot have. What is it that Gregory wants or needs right now, but his parents are not wanting to give it to him? So as we've been talking about how good readers always go back and reread, especially when they're looking for evidence or when they're trying to figure out what something meant that they didn't fully understand. When I'm thinking about what our problem could be, what Gregory could be facing as his problem, I'm thinking about the things that Mother Goat and Father Goat offered him to eat. I'm looking in the text on page 4. On page 4, it says, would you like a tin can, Gregory? Asked Mother Goat. A tin can. Is that healthy food or junk food? Yeah, that comes from the junkyard. That's not healthy food like Gregory likes to eat. And I noticed that when Father offers him some food, it says, how about a nice box, a piece of rug, and a bottle cap? We talked about how those are the things that Father's offering him. Now I need to ask myself that too. Are those healthy things or is that junk food as well? Yeah, that's junk food as well. So what do you think the problem is that Gregory is facing? What does he want or need, but he cannot have? Scholars, I agree. We know that Gregory likes what kind of food? I know in the text, when he was eating breakfast, let's look back to support some evidence on what Gregory does like to eat. We said those are things Mother Goat and Father Goat are offering him that he doesn't want to eat. Let's look back in the text like a good reader and find the kinds of things he does like to eat. Let's look at page 6 together. Let's read from the text. It says, I'm not fussy, said Gregory. I just want fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. Good stuff like that. How are vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter different from the things that mom and dad were offering him, like a tin can or a piece of rug or a box? How are the things that Gregory says he likes different? Yeah, they are healthy foods. They are healthy. They are healthy. They're healthy foods. So then what's the problem? I want you to think about it. What is our problem then? What is it that Gregory wants or needs but he cannot have? Yeah, Gregory likes healthy foods. He doesn't like the foods that his mom and dad like to eat. He likes healthy foods like vegetables and fruits. I'm going to add that to our chart. Nice work helping me figure out the problem of our story. So then if we already have S-T-O, what comes next? Story. I wonder who can use their resource and try to figure out what comes next. Yeah, the R. And what does R stand for? Yes, R stands for attempts to resolve. And we know an attempt, get ready, go. An attempt is when you try something but it doesn't work. So as we continue to read the story, let's try to find the things that Gregory does to try to solve his problem of only liking healthy foods. Let's get back in the story. Well, I think this is a meal fit for a goat, said Mother Goat, as she chewed on an old shoe. It certainly is, said Father Goat, as he ate a shirt, buttons, and all. I don't know why you're such a fussy eater, Gregory. I'm not fussy, said Gregory. I just want fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. Good stuff like that. Vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. Good stuff like that. Mother Goat stopped eating the shoe. Now what kind of food is that, Gregory? She said. It's what I like, said Gregory. It's revolting, said Father Goat. He wiped his mouth with his napkin. After Gregory was excused from the table, Father Goat said, Gregory is such a terrible eater. I wonder what's wrong with him, said Mother Goat. Mother and Father Goat ate their evening newspaper in silence. The next morning, Mother and Father Goat were enjoying a pair of pants and a coat for breakfast. Gregory came to the table. Good morning, Gregory, said Father and Mother Goat. Good morning, said Gregory. May I have some orange juice, cereal, and bananas for breakfast, please? Oh no, Mother Goat said. Do have some of this nice coat. Take a bite out of these pants, said Father Goat. Bah, said Gregory, and he left the table. Father Goat threw down his napkin. That does it, he said. Gregory just isn't eating right. We must take him to the doctor. Father and Mother Goat took Gregory to the doctor. Dr. Ram was munching on a few pieces of cardboard. What seems to be the trouble? He asked. Gregory is a terrible eater, said Mother Goat. We've offered him the best. Shoes, boxes, magazines, tin cans, coats, pants. But all he wants are fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, orange juice, and other horrible things. What do you have to say about all of this, Gregory? Asked Dr. Ram. I want what I like, said Gregory. Makes sense, said Dr. Ram. He turned to Mother and Father Goat. I've treated picky eaters before, he said. They have to develop a taste for good food slowly. Try giving Gregory one new food each day until he eats everything. That night for dinner, Mother Goat gave Gregory spaghetti and a shoelace in tomato sauce. Not too bad, said Gregory. The next day, she gave him string beans and a rubber heel cut into small pieces. The meal was good and rubbery, said Gregory. The day after that, Mother Goat said, We have your favorite today, vegetable soup. But there is one condition. You also have to eat the can. Okay, said Gregory. What's for dessert? Ice cream, said Father Goat. But you have to eat the box too. Yummy, said Gregory. I'm proud of you, said Father Goat. You're beginning to eat like a goat. I'm learning to like everything, said Gregory. So scholars, when we were reading this page, I noticed that Mother Goat and Father Goat, they did something similar. When Mother Goat gave him the vegetable soup, she said that Gregory had to eat the can too. And when Father Goat gave Gregory the ice cream, he said you have to eat the box too. Why are his parents saying he has to eat those things as well? Why would they say that he has to eat those things too? Yeah, so he learns to eat more like a goat. Good. One evening, Father Goat asked, "Has anyone seen my striped necktie?" "Not since breakfast," said Mother Goat. "Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sewing basket today. I left it in the living room after supper last night." Father Goat turned to Gregory. "Gregory, have you been eating between meals?" "Yes," said Gregory. "I can't help it. Now I like everything." "Well," said Mother Goat, "it's all right to eat like a goat, but you shouldn't eat like a pig." "Oh," said Gregory. After Gregory went to bed, Mother Goat said, "I'm afraid Gregory will eat my clothes hamper." "Yes, and then my toolkit will be next," said Father Goat. "He's eating too much. We'll have to do something about it." The next evening, just before supper, Mother and Father Goat went to the town dump. They brought home 8 flat tires, a 3-foot piece of barber pole, a broken violin, and half a car. They piled everything in front of Gregory's sandbox. When Gregory came home for supper, he said, "What's all that stuff in the yard?" "Your supper," said Father Goat. "It all looks good," said Gregory. Gregory ate the tires and the violin. Then he slowly ate the barber pole. But when he started in on the car, he said, "I've got a stomach ache. I have to lie down." Scholars, I'm noticing something about Gregory's attitude towards junk, like the tires, like the violin, like the barber pole that he's eating. I see smiles on his face, and I remember reading on page 22, it says, "It all looks good," said Gregory. I wonder if that's an attempt. What do you think? An attempt, get ready, go. An attempt is when you try something, but it doesn't work. I think on these 2 pages, Gregory is attempting to enjoy junk food. He's trying to eat tons of junk food to make himself like it more. He's eating tons. He's eating tons of junk food. But let's think about, did that work? Let's keep reading to find out. Gregory went to his room. "I think Gregory ate too much junk," said Father Goat. "Let's hope so," said Mother Goat. All night, Gregory tossed and twisted and moaned and groaned. Oh no, scholars, after reading these 2 pages, I'm realizing it didn't work. What happened when Gregory ate all that junk food? What happened? Yeah, he got a big stomach ache and he was twisting and turning and moaning and groaning all night long and was so uncomfortable. So he tried it, it just didn't work. We are so close to the end of our story chart. Wonderful job helping me find not only the problem today, but also our attempts to resolve. When you try something, but it doesn't work. Tomorrow, we are going to work on our solution, and then we'll be moving on to a new book, Silent Excitement. I'm so excited to finish strong with you guys. I am so impressed by your self-determination and all the hard work that I'm hearing from not only your teachers, but your parents as well. O and R take place, get ready, go. O and R take place in the middle. Good. In the? Yes, in the middle. We know O stands for oops, there's a problem. Problem is, get ready, go. Problem is something that the character wants or needs, but they cannot have. Good. And what was the problem of our story? Yeah, Gregory likes healthy food. He wants that healthy food, but he can't have it. His parents keep giving him junk. Good. And an attempt is, get ready, go. An attempt is when you try something, but it doesn't work. Good job. And what was the thing that Gregory tried today, but it didn't work? How did he try to solve his problem? Yes, Gregory eats so much junk food to try to like junk food more, but it doesn't work, and he gets a stomach ache. Have you ever had a stomach ache? I have too. They're not fun. So I can't wait to find out tomorrow and review what the solution is in the story. Awesome job. Give yourself 2 pats on the back, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.